All right. Well, welcome to our Friday Roam the Region. Suzanne had to run to her room and grab a robe because today is spa day, the Samana Salt Spa day. So we were just talking a little while ago, and she said, "I'm going to go grab my robe."
I do have clothes on underneath this robe.
Yes, you do. Yes,
Not that kind of show yet.
Not yet. Well, welcome everyone. We made it to Friday. I have my Connect Life t-shirt on again because Connect Life is here at the chamber. They have had a full day from 10 o'clock in the morning until 3. You did have to make an appointment to give blood, and this is our third time having them out at the chamber to collect blood. So we are so happy that they are members and that our community is donating. It's just amazing. So today that is going on till 3. So if you have an appointment, stop right outside. They're right outside the chamber office. If you do not have an appointment, then make one for next time. I'm sure we will have them back over the next couple weeks. This is our third time since March, so it's been great to have them.
Has a lot of people come through?
Yes, a lot of our friends. There's Jane. Jane just says hello. She stopped in. She gave some blood today as well. And actually today, those who do give blood will receive a $5 Chamber River Region gift certificate, as well as one of our blue Solo chamber cups that we have. They're reusable cups.
If Jane's listening, thank you for all of the goodies you've been donating to the food table. It's helped us a lot.
She's true. She's in. She was walking by earlier. I said, "There's one who donates every week." So we're happy that she's a part of our community. This weekend is Father's Day on Sunday, and it would have been the Lewiston Garden Festival.
So it
would have. So the Garden Club, unfortunately, if you're not aware of what's going on in our world today, the Garden Festival is not happening this weekend. Unfortunately, it would have been one of the first major festivals with the street closed. The first major 2-day festival, we would say, would have been this weekend. But unfortunately, not happening this year. Looking forward to next year. So, if you didn't get a chance to get your dad a Father's Day gift, our restaurants are open. Our retail is open. Stop in. You still have time. Sunday's Father's Day. It does feel pretty late this year.
It does.
It does. The other thing is, our chamber office has been printing these off for some of our businesses. If you need one, let us know. I printed one out and laminated it. This one's going to Inspirations on Canvas today. It is a Stop the Spread of Germs sign. So a lot of our retail and dining establishments have some signage, but it might not be as clear as they want it. So this just tells customers to stay 6 feet apart, cover their cough with a sneeze, with a tissue. Some of the main things, wear your mask. So it's in a nice CDC approved sign. So we'll laminate that for you if you want. And then also members, I just sent out the membership newsletter not even 2 seconds ago. You need to stop by the office. There's a sample of a video that you're going to take. We want you to be part of our ribbon region, our ribbon region, our winter region ribbon cutting. And what we'll do is you'll have this piece of nice red ribbon that will be given to you. You can keep. But you do have to take the video of you with the ribbon, and we're going to put a montage together of all of our businesses cutting the ribbon and pulling the ribbon across, tying it together for phase 4 once we are completely all open. So we're excited about that. So check your newsletter for that.
Read your newsletter, please.
Yes. Did I miss anything?
No,
before we bring on Jim? Well, we're happy to have Jim Fatani. He is one of our chamber board members, and he's with Samana Salt Spa. Suzanne has her robe on because she's ready to go, and so is Samana. Samana has had a rough couple months with trying to figure out the navigating through the COVID. Essential, non-essential, health related. What do we need to get the place ready? Can we do massage? No, we can't. And so you've been through it all. So why don't you give us a little update, Jim, on what is going on with Samana and what is happening tomorrow?
Well, we finally got the okay to open up under phase 3. We tried to open up early, didn't get a lot of feedback from the state. So because we felt the need that we were essential, because the salt therapy is mainly respiratory health, all natural. So moving forward with that, we've been getting great feedback from our clients with COPD, allergies, asthma. I'm an asthma sufferer myself. If I get in there once to twice a week, I take a fourth or even less of my asthma medicine. So, and the salt's all natural. And we have a COPD client that he's in the upper 80s. He's a Marine veteran with oxygen. He's been coming in twice a week, and just he just swears by it and just loves coming in here. The reduce of his oxygen machine has been a lot less since he's been coming in.
That's great.
So, and then you held up that sheet on the guidelines. Our guidelines moving forward are pretty much the same as you've been people getting used to. It's wear your mask where you can't, maintain the 6 foot distancing. We put up a shield at our main POS system as you come in. If you're not cohabitating with the people that you're going into the salt room with, we have the seats cordoned off, so we maintain the 6 foot in there. And then we opened up massage also. There's some guidelines with that. Our therapists have to wear a mask and eye protection, and the massage patient will have to face down. They just have to have the mask in the cradle. When they're face up, they have to have the mask on. So, and then we've always been about strict cleaning. Our rooms get coated with salt all the time. So, it's always been part of our guideline in between each session, sterilization, hand sanitizer around. So we're ready to bring back this community to help support us and get back to where we were before this COVID.
Definitely.
hit. So.
Yeah, definitely. I know the Salt Spa experience has been a great one. I've been a few times and it's very relaxing. The salt mist, I guess it's not really a mist. It's fine salt all ground up, but it feels like a mist only because you walk out of it.
Mist, so.
Yes, you feel the salt when you're done, but it's so relaxing and it feels so fresh. You feel very wide open, I guess you would say. That's hard to explain once you are done with it. It is definitely something you can feel a difference with. And so I'm sure that people are going to be so excited to know they can just get in, make their appointment. What is the time frame? How long are your sessions that you're offering now?
Well, we have the 45-minute sessions, and then we are offering the room. You can rent the room out to meeting the guidelines, how many you can get in there. Up to, we're estimating if there were some people that cohabitate, we could probably get 10. But if it's all individuals who don't cohabitate and maintain the 6 feet, we can fit 6 people in there.
Sure.
So we do have a booth too. If anybody wants to, it's just a small booth. It's a little bit higher concentration salt, and you go in there only for like 10 to 15 minutes and you get the same amount of salt. You just don't get the relaxation as you do in the large salt room.
Now, when somebody wants to make an appointment, do you accept them just in walk-ins, or is it better to reserve online or call? What's the best way?
Right now, we're just doing call and schedule an appointment because we want to try to space everything out as much as we can and let people know that they're safe, make them feel safe. So for salt sessions, we can call. Massage therapy, that's I think we are doing online booking for that, but we always recommend a call because if you have any questions, we want to make you feel at home.
Yeah, definitely. I know that going into the room and you walk in and there's different colors with the lights that are on the wall. Everything is very calming. It feels very nice and relaxing. The chairs, all I know is you could fall asleep in that chair. You know, you put your feet up and you're out. do you recommend bringing your phones into that room, or do you recommend total relaxation and total peace and quiet? What's your recommendation?
We always recommend to unplug. And if there's other people that you don't know in there, it's guidelines that you do not bring it in. So, but if you rent the room, then it's up to whoever's rents the room out. But to get the full relaxation, build up your immunity, relieve the stress, we want everybody to unplug.
And how long, now I know this answer because we did the ribbon cutting for you, but how long has Samana Salt Spa been in existence?
Well, our 1 year was going to be in March, and
Yes.
we had to postpone it because of the COVID. So we're working on a few things right now, and hopefully in a few weeks we're going to be announcing something for our 1 year anniversary. That's a little overdue.
It is. It is. All of this happened right when you were celebrating the 1 year. And I think what a lot of people don't realize is you and Cheryl have taken the Samana Salt Spa into an international level. Can you tell us a little bit about your involvement internationally?
Well, Cheryl's involved directly with the Salt Therapy Association that's international. She's a educational director.
Sure.
And then I've been consulting for a couple other salt room companies, and I'm actually working with the Salt Chamber out of Boca Raton, Florida.
Oh,
on
wow.
some other programs as an architect. So we're highly involved all over the world with the salt.
Yeah, that's amazing. And you actually traveled to Poland as well and learned a little bit more in depth. I remember being extremely jealous about that trip. Tell us a little bit about that. Was that around a year ago?
Yes, it was just over a year ago. And we went down and spent 3 days in the salt caves, the mine. It was 360 feet below grade. And if anybody ever gets to go to Poland, you got to check out the Wallachia salt mine. It's just, even on my end with the architecture, that the carving, everything's made out of salt down in these caves. And you can actually walk for over half a mile straight down in this mine. And every so many yards in the salt caves, they carve out these little chapels just to help the miners feel more at home. And that's actually how the salt therapy came up, was that they found out the salt miners were healthier than the general public. So back in the late 1800s, a doctor did a study on it, and they related it to the salt dust that was down in the salt.
Wow, that's amazing. So we have all of this experience that you've been able to garner, and it's right here in the village of Lewiston. So what time are you, with your reopening, what time are you opening tomorrow?
10 o'clock. We're going to start taking people, and we kind of take walk-ins sometimes, but we can't always guarantee it. Our massage clients have been coming back pretty strong right now. They rely on us to maintain our CDC guidelines. And since day one, we built out our salt room to be easy to clean, easy to maintain. And we wanted to make it about the health, natural, building your immune systems, fighting off viruses and bacteria and nasal infections and chest infections, and keeping your airways and your respiratory system healthy is number one here.
So someone like me who's never experienced the salt spa, what would you recommend? Like, what do you wear? Do you wear yoga pants? Do you wear, like,
you could wear,
come in my bathrobe?
If I know I'm going in there and I'm not at work, I will go in there with shorts and a t-shirt because it's great for your skin. Yeah. It's psoriasis, eczema. It's really unbelievable on our feedback that we've been getting from our clients that come in on a regular basis. I mean, multiple times we've heard it's been life-changing for them.
Sure. Yeah, definitely.
And it's all natural, and it cuts down on They're pharmaceuticals that
Yeah.
really aren't
So
that good for the body.
So for someone like my daughter who suffers from allergies, do you recommend the Salt Spa? Does that help?
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. We
She's got
have
a hard time.
a client with allergies and she can't take nasal sprays,
Oh.
and she says this has been incredible for her.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
I go in once a week and it helps my allergies. I've been taking a lot less allergy medicine, and
Yeah.
it helps.
Yeah,
Definitely.
definitely. I know that, you definitely feel something coming out of it. Suzanne, I can't believe you haven't even
I've
been in
never
there yet.
known. I haven't left my bubble much.
Oh, the past 3 months, I know we don't get out there very much. Every once in a while, we let Suzanne out to come to the office on Tuesday and Thursdays, but you got to get out more.
I know.
Doesn't she know that some of our packages have complimentary wine?
Oh, well, I'm there. You're going to be your #1 client.
So we just have to mention that I mentioned Jim is also a board member of the chamber. He's also the owner of Fatani Architecture that just celebrated 10 years as well.
Oh.
So lots of celebrations going on. And he was going to have a celebration at the Brickyard too, and COVID hit and all this other stuff hit. So 2020, let's just get rid of it and go into 2021, but as we've been adding in these phases, and I know I've been in conversation with Jim to try to get the Salt Spa, see what phase they belonged under, see, where different things happened. It's nice to see that now Saturday is the day and people can go in and make their appointment or stop in. I got to show you something really quick, Suzanne. You're going to laugh. Guess who came in?
Hey,
It's my
our
mom.
#1 fan.
She just surprised me. I'm thinking,
She's
who the
here.
heck's walking in on our show? And my mom would just open the door and there she is.
So you want to interview me?
No, I can't. I'm interviewing Jim. She
Oh,
wants to know
hi,
if I
Jen.
can interview her.
What's it like having Jennifer as the daughter?
I did say anyone could come in at any time. So that's right. Well, Jim, Christina Venditti says, hi, Jim. Jane, Miss Jane from our Jane's Express. Kevin Cabello says hello. My mom is here in the chamber office. We have the Connect Life Bloodmobile outside. So if you're able to stop, if you have your appointment, stop by. It's right outside the office. Jim, we're happy to have you. Thanks for joining in today. And
one last quick thing, I'd like to recommend too, it's been great for athletes too. We've been having a lot of the NU athletes come in, hockey team, basketball team, a couple of the kids that have the asthma, and they're going to be coming back. So
Wow,
Sure.
that's
great for the athletes.
Yeah, and as the summer progresses, the schools are making their updates and recommendations for when those sports start back up. So we hope that that everyone takes that in consideration. Great for allergies, asthma, athletics. Get in there, Suzanne. You can even go in with your robe.
I think I'll go on Tuesday.
Make your appointment, Jim. Thanks for joining in. I hope everyone has a great weekend, a great Father's Day weekend. Just a reminder, there is no Garden Fest this weekend. So if you try to come to buy some plants, there's no festival, unfortunately. But we hope everyone has a great weekend and enjoy, everything that our region has to offer. Thanks for joining in for Roam the Region. Thank you, Jim.
Thank you, Jim.
Thank
Happy
you, and
Father's
thank you to
Day.
And
the
my mom says
chamber.
goodbye.
Bye.
My mom says,
I'm famous.
thank you all.
Bye.
See you